Damn, I am losing weight. Man, I got a lot of unchecked shit up here. Good God. I've been posting too much, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's going on, Royal Blue? Pimp skinning in this bitch. The lesser Earth got it. Man, Oprah been looking for you, girl. We coming to your house. We want you back. Ah, okay, OC. Shake him off, shake him off. Ah. What's going on, Joy? I have to wear them a little bit, y'all. Detoxing energy. Sunflower Mott, what it is? Miss Hudson, what Houston, what's going on? Mike, what long time, Mike? Y'all, Mike wild with it. I ain't gonna even say nothing about Mike. Mike wild with it. Hey, everybody, I'm just doing some cleanup work right here so I can post some more. But hey, I want to talk to you guys tonight. Man, I got a lot of shit to do. I'll do it like so. Yata, what's up, KL Straight, Miss Turner, spiritual bestie. What it is? Hey, everybody. So today I want to talk to you guys about something. So I end up purchasing a reading from one of our Soul Tribe members. Everybody know what she do. So I don't think I haven't cleared this with her. So I don't think she mind me shouting her out. But she's a great reader. Joya from Joya Tarot. Journey to Joya. I don't know what the name is, how she changed it on the Instawebs or whatever. But I booked a reading with her, right? And as you guys know, I was doing my detoxing processes from the 16th of July all the way up to like the 21st, 25th. Every year I do it. I do it twice a year. Clean my tools, all that shit there. I make sure twice a year I get every hex and send it back to people who put shit on me. Every love spell a motherfucker could have done to me, I make sure I send that bitch back to sender or burn it up or make them pay for doing dumb shit. That's just me. I don't know if any other spirituals do it twice a year because you can never be protected too much. People are assholes. People are petty and they selfish, and I'm learning that as I heal. Well, so I end up purchasing a reading from Journey to Joya Tarot, and she kept and y'all know I just got the bike, so I didn't ride the bike for 4 5 days. I stayed off the bike because as I'm detoxing, getting the energy off of me, I wanted to make sure there was nothing that could attach itself to me to where I can get hurt or anything as I'm getting rid of all negative energy. I did a cleansing spell in there, did my little chicken bath, sacrifice, all that stuff. So getting a reading from her, she kept telling me she see me getting in an accident. She like, could you please not ride that bike? And I'm like, I'm comfortable, man. I'm good. I don't do nothing stupid. I'm not a hothead. I'm not trying to zoom the bitch around the road. I want to travel with it. I want to get the saddlebags and the fairing, and I want to drive like an old fucking man chilling down the road. You feeling me? Well, I thought she was kind of crazy, and I'm apologizing to her if she watching this. I thought she was nuts. I say this shit. She just care about me. She don't want to see me get hurt, or people just have some pre misconceptions of people who ride motorcycles. So I said I got to put that negativity out my head. I said, good girl, cute. She wrong. So I'm driving the car this whole time, and I didn't notice. Pay attention now. Pay attention how spirit work, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention how spirit work. So I went to a restaurant. I took myself out to eat. Went to a restaurant. Boom. There was this gray Jeep, uh, like gunmetal gray, looking nice. Ducks in the window. It had red, pink or red lights on, like fixtures. All the shit that make a Jeep a Jeep. Boom, boom. So it was at this restaurant here. Then think about it. Then think about it. Okay, yeah, nice fly Jeep, cool. Go to another spot. Same Jeep at the same spot I'm at now. This is over the course of 4 5 days. This Jeep is where I'm at on a multiple occasion, and I'm driving a Nissan. So this Jeep is right there, everywhere. I said, damn, that's a fly Jeep. Did I see that Jeep before? And I keep saying, did I see that Jeep before? But then it will go out of my head like brand new. So I'm driving up Turkey Lake Road, heading to Conroy, and I'm like, damn, there go that Jeep again. It's right there. And it turned off on Dr. Phillips. It turned right, I turned left. So I'm like, damn, the fucking great Jeep up in my ass. So now I'm like, maybe this is a government conspiracy. You know how my mind get to working. Maybe I'm in a parallel universe. Maybe I'm repeating the day over with, or maybe it's something I got to do concerning this gray Jeep. So I end up following the gray Jeep one. I say, because, well, today, I end up following the gray Jeep because I went out there by the airport today. On my way coming back from 436 by the airport, I followed the gray Jeep. As I'm following the gray Jeep around this windy, twisty curves, for some reason, my Nissan slowed down. And I'm like, damn, Nissan, you're giving me trouble after all this is. I love you. So I'm talking to her. Come on, Nissan, baby, let's rock. So if one, the Nissan giving me trouble, I think I went through a vortex field. Pay attention to what I'm finna tell you, people. I think I went through a vortex field where I couldn't follow that gray Jeep where it needed to go or where it was going. I don't know the person in the gray Jeep. So I get home today, chilling. I say, let me finish cleaning the house. Some roaches had came out too while I was meditating and manifesting. Y'all know I hit them roaches. So I went and bought some bomb fusion house. I called my roach man. Bitch, come get me straight because I hate roaches. So the roaches come out around the house. I'm embarrassed. I'm like, y'all pop out and show nigga roaches. But I know when roaches come around, they're just feeding on your positive energy, trying to bring you down to a lower level. So I understood that about the roaches. Now, when I got back home after seeing the gray Jeep follow me the same color gray Jeep, it's the same Jeep for 5 days. It was in my circle. If I'm parked here, it was over there at Publix. If I go to Walmart, it was over here. It was following me, people, or I was following it. So let me get rid of the anticipation here. So as I come back, coming from the airport today, I'm airport way. I try to follow the gray Jeep to see where it go. Now I'm following it. My car slowed down. The gray Jeep was able to go around the twisty curves and outflank me. So when I followed up behind it, I didn't know where the Jeep went because I got back on OVT. I don't know where the Jeep went, left or right. So I said, let me just go on home. So I break a right. I'm coming on to the house. So then I said, before I get to cleaning up and shit, let me stroll up TikTok and YouTube and all that shit there, or Facebook, one of the two. But I clicked on the button. I see the little girl doing the little African dances and shit. So I keep showing up, and then guess what, people? I see the same Jeep online, and y'all may know this brother. And I'm just gonna give you the description of the brother. I see the same Jeep online. This brother was giving away a Jeep from his YouTube channel or from whatever page he got, but I was on Facebook, but I didn't pay attention to his name, so I would have shouted him out. He was giving away the gunmetal Jeep with the red and all that shit there. He say some dude from Tennessee wanted. When I looked at him, that guy had been in a motorcycle accident where he lost his hand, his left hand. He had lost his left hand and he had a robotic hand that he like could make it do anything and shit. And he keep it covered up. And he's an avid bodybuilder, people. This guy that was this gray Jeep was linked to that guy who had a horrible motorcycle accident, which caused him to burn himself up and skin himself up and lose his hand. Now, people, listen to me good. I got a reading from this lady because that's something I do. I got a reading from her. Y'all don't find that strange? That energy of that Jeep was around me during the time I was doing my detoxing and cleansing, getting all the negative energy off of me, all the bullshit somebody could have put on me. And I'm doing return to sender spells. I'm doing clean my tools spells. I'm doing all this shit to get negative energy off of me. And then I scroll up and I see the same exact Jeep. And the owner who's giving away the Jeep has been in a motorcycle accident, done lost his hand and scratched up and burnt up. Now he bounced back pretty fucking cool because the boy ripped up muscle like a motherfucker. He ripped up. Dude looked real good. But he's a weightlifter, all that shit, but he lost his hands in an accident. And the Jeep he was giving away was the exact same Jeep that was following me for 4 days. Do you think what Joya said, she saw me in an accident, do you think that I was supposed to be in an accident in another dimension, parallel universe, and that's what she triggered? That's what she kicked into? She probably was seeing my demise because that Jeep was around me. But it wasn't me, this version of me here. It was another version of me in another timeline. And I think she picked up on that energy more so than this energy here. But people, I'm finna read some of these comments. Tell me what you're thinking. I'm finna look. I want to hear your opinion on this. I can't make this type of shit up. It happened. So I'm looking at your comments. Black Karma in the house. Miss Lady, hello. Ash Cakes. That means it was probably showing you this could be you. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that crazy, y'all? I kept saying, where do I know this Jeep from? And it's like I knew the Jeep. It's like I saw the Jeep. I wanted to follow the fucking Jeep. What's up, Sean Washington? That's crazy. I think these parallel universes are colliding. I think so too, people. I think they colliding like a motherfucker. I think they collided. But why that Jeep was around me, as if I'm finna have an accident, people, I'm a boring motorcycle driver. When I say I'm safe, I'm fucking safe. I drop my shit in neutral when I come to every stop. I'm good on them gears. I'm good. I don't do no crazy shit. I commit to my turn. I'm 3 car lengths behind. I'm doing everything proper. I pay attention. I'm looking. I'm wearing gear. I ain't got nothing to prove to no fucking body, right? I don't talk on my phone when I'm riding on the phone. That phone go up. You gonna call the next time I motherfucking stop. That's when I look at it. I don't text on. I'm safe because I know the dangers of that bike. But that Jeep scared the fuck out of me. And then to scroll up when I got home and see that Jeep and the owner who was giving away that Jeep or the owner of a Jeep like that was in an accident where he lost his hand. That made me really think. People, we have some gifts that we don't tap into. See, and now that I told you about my reading, now I gotta sit up here and I explain a little bit more to you. Cause you know me, that's just it is. And I don't care no more. Unapologetic. See, some of us are so petty with our gifts that we be too busy trying to look for the here and now moment. We too busy focused on this dimensional motherfucking line, and we too busy trying to figure out what's going on right here in the here and now. When there's millions and trillions of other timelines that we can learn from. So let me break it down to you. There's millions and trillions of other timelines that we can be studying when we use our spiritual gift when we go into meditation, but we so caught up with bills and money, clothes and hoes, bitches and niggas, or we too busy concerned with who got the nicest sweater. I want this right here. We ain't concerned with our spiritual evolution. See, I'm a firm believer as I heal from, relationship trauma. That's my issue. That's what I'm fighting. That's I'm going when I meditate, people, side note, when I meditate, I go to every version of me on every timeline, every construct that has ever thought about me, everything that I can ever be. And I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I go wrong when I get in relationships. Where the fuck the disconnect come. Am I not being manly? Am I being too weak? Am I being a chauvinistic pig? I'm trying to figure out where is that magic bullet across all of my timeline, all of my lifetime, all of my generational hits. Where is that thing that keeps sending me south? Because being single is a bitch. It's a nasty fucking mistress. I tell you, man, it's horrible. Horriblest fucking thing on the planet. You got to entertain too many. And then you got to, when you want to be alone, they don't want to be alone. And fuck that. So, I'm really looking. Side note. But my problem is relationship issues. So what I'm doing is over the cosmos and over the timelines and over these streams of lives and shit, this energy that tethered me out here. I'm going to each and every last one of them, each and every last scenario, each and every last concept. And I'm trying to figure out what I could learn from each one of those barons that done been through the fuck shit, that done went through the fuck shit. Maybe they didn't go through the same fuck shit I went through, but they went through some kind of chaos. So I need to heal that version of me too. I don't need to just heal this version of me right here in the 3D on planet Earth right now. Me and your planet. I need to heal on planet Takako. I need to heal on planet Namek. I need to heal on planet Blue Star. I need to heal that version of Baron on every last planet. Cause I think once that bitch come to a totality, I'm gonna be a walking god in the fucking flesh and bone, baby. I'm gonna not have fear to put a bitch in their place. I'm gonna not be apologetic for removing myself from shit that hurts me or shit that I don't want to do. I'm not gonna have sympathy for motherfuckers who mistreat my kindness, right? That's where I'm at. But back to what I was saying. We are so focused as spiritualists trying to gain understanding and knowledge with this life we live in on this current timeline we're on, that we are missing the point and missing the mark and missing lessons from multiple timelines, multiple fucking concepts, multiple decisions we made, multiple ideas. Did that go over your head, or am I y'all paying attention to me? You see what that sister who read that tarot scene. Okay, Celeste. Okay, Oprah said, "Oh, don't piss Celeste." Oh, Oprah told me not to piss you off. Oprah, okay, cut the check, Oprah. She said, "Don't piss off her number one." Let me stop. Listen. So, what I learned from getting the tarot reading from Joya was the simple fact that she can tap into other dimensions. And if she can do it, you can do it. So, people, how about we do some homework and we try to tap into the version of ourselves from other dimensions and learn lessons from them? Because you may go through your painful fucking experience right here, right now. You may go through it right now in this lifetime. But what about the previous lifetime you lived where you went through it? See, we sit up there and say, oh, we come back. And let's get into the metaphysics of this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Unapologetic Baron right here. See, we say, okay, I came back to this lifetime. I came back to life to learn my lesson, to understand what it is that I had to go through to get this message. I kind of think that's bullshit. And let me tell you why. Why would you die in travesty and swallowing and you die in another reality and shit in a bad fucking way, and you're going to come to this version of the reality to learn it through this, and you got to repeat that cycle? I don't think repeating that cycle helps us learn from our mistake. I think it just keeps us quantum locked in making the same fucking mistake. I think it's in our best interest to take a step back, meditate, cut out the world, and try to thunder back to that pain point you're having now. And you see that pain point you're having now, whether it's your marriage, whether it's your health, whether it's anything that's going on like that, fill in the blank. You manifest and you spiritually manifest on that pain point, and you go into other dimensions, other version of yourself, and you see what caused that. And if you could find the cause of what caused that to you then in that reality, before you get to the height of it, the pinnacle of that resource, the pinnacle of that energy, the pinnacle of that disturbance inside you, that dis-ease, I think there's a time for us to stop it. That's where I think our consciousness come in and make the fucking decision. Don't do it or do it. Oh, we getting into some quantum shit here. I told you I'm not just a pretty face. I'm smart too. I'm smart as fuck. So listen. I think when we going through our problems right here and we don't take the time to step back and sit, I think we missing the mark. Because somewhere this has happened before. Somewhere this has happened before in our lifetime, in our energy. If we can take a step back and figure out what's going on here and say, why did this happen? And what avenue did I go down wrong on this timeline that created this timeline that got me to this motherfucking point of pain, suffering, chaos? Same thing with happiness, with success. And if we can do that right before that bitch reaches its pinnacle and it's finna ravage our body with diseases, right before it reaches the pinnacle, it's finna cause our marriage to break up. Right before the pinnacle, it's finna cause us to go commit a crime, to unalive somebody, assault somebody. Right before it calls a crime for us to call that woman out of her name. Right before it becomes a cause for you to start hating men. Right before it start, it's something that triggered that you can take back into your other lifetime, and you can say, this situation triggered that. So if I can rectify this situation from my past life or my alternate life, I don't have to bring that energy here. I think that makes sense. I think that makes so much sense. Let me read some of the comments. Y'all hit that like button, by the way. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Mara, darling, Lily Rose, darling. You think birthmark connect across dimension? Hell yeah, birthmark connect across dimension. So now, are we still talking about dimensions, dimensional portals, dimensional shit like this? But let me tell you something. So everybody, I have a birthmark on my thigh. I have a birthmark on my thigh, my right thigh, my right leg. I'm finna tell you something, right? Have a birthmark on my right leg, upper thigh on the side. It's a big one, and then there's two smaller ones under. So now, in this lifetime right here, when I was gangbanging, I got shot in my knee. The bullet hole went in one side and it came out the other side. It like hit the bone and boom, boom. So in that right leg, couple times I was running through a field and I twisted my right ankle on a bottle. And when I twisted my right ankle on the bottle, the foot was twisted, like it was stuck in a position like this. So I hobbled to the warehouse I was working at. They called the ambulance, and like a motherfucker, they didn't Novocaine me up and shit. They just say bite on this and put that bitch back in play. So every time something happened, it happened to my right side of the right leg. So when you think about birthmarks across dimensions, I think I probably could have bled out via infection or shot or hurt just by my right leg. So I pay very close attention to where I step, people. I had to learn. So birthmark does play a part. Joya says, heal yourself in multiple timelines at the same time. It's crazy, but we are who we are no matter what we are. So healing here can be healing there. That's true. Health issues in this life can represent traumas in past life. Yes, it really can. Yes, it really can. So the moon prince. I like that question, moon prince. Now, this is just a theory. Other people have other ways, but I thank you for asking that question. So people, if you think if you so the way I tap into it, because this is how I do it, the moon prince. So when I'm looking at alternate versions of me and I want to tap into other timelines where I exist, I think about the number 60, 60, 60. That's all time construct is 60 and a variation of six, period. So I think about six versions of myself. And I think about the six versions of myself speaking at the same time in harmony. So if I'm gonna sing a song, typically the song I would like to sing is "For You" by "A Song for You" by Donny Hathaway. It used to be a song singing this song to you, but they changed it. Mandela Effect changed it for you. So I like to sing that song. I'm singing a song for you. So I'll break it down a little bit and you'll understand why I choose that song. I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, made some bad rhymes, acted out my life on stage with so many people watching, but we're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. See, in my mind, those words unify me on six different levels. So I'll sing that song, and in my mind, I'll imagine six different versions of me singing that song in harmony, in tandem at the same time. My kids think I'm crazy. They hear me in this bitch singing all the time. They think I'm just singing stuff, but that be six versions of me singing. Now when my vocal cords start resonating at the proper tone, and I feel like every last one of my versions of myself that I'm imagining is resonating properly, then during that song I'll slow it down and I'll jump into each and every last one of them during that time frame, and I'll spend time with each and every last one of that person. So this version of me, which is number 7, will go and step back and will go and try out the body consciousness of all number 6, from 6 on down. And I need to live what they're going through. I need to live, experience who they dating, who they fucking, what they eating, what their house look like, what they driving. I walk their ass around the world. I even have them crank up their vehicle and get into it and drive. One of me live on the river and I don't know how to fucking swim too good. I can float and I could get to the shore, but bitch, I ain't finna tread water for no 3 hours. He's a waterman. So what caused me in this lifetime not to be a waterman? I have to figure that out. I always had bad dreams of something coming up from the ocean to get me as a kid. So maybe in one lifetime, that person was in the middle of the ocean and a kraken came and got him. So that's that trauma I have. So I live that energy. I live each and every last one of them, but that song is always playing in the background very low to keep me in melody with the song, but I'm singing it too. But then I go and hum it, and I make sure each last version of me is humming that song. So once I stop singing that song, I instantly jump back into my original body. I can't get lost. Not with a wave, but with a frequency. The Prince. I hope that answered your question. You can use the resonant throughout every dimension and connect. I got a song too. Bam. The Wanderer. I like that, man. That's hot. Michael Graham, that's really hot. I really hope you're not joking, but you really own to something, because that's what I do. People, it's very easy to do. You just gotta have an anchor frequency. I use that song because I have been in so many places. I've have did so much shit in my lifetime. You know, I've sung a lot of songs, meaning I've spoke out of turn. I said some good things and then I spoke out of turn, making some bad rhyme. Acted out my life on stage with so many people watching. I was a clown at one point. I was a coon at one point. I was a bad fucking person. I was a gangster, a criminal at one point. I acted these emotions. But then I tell myself, we are alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. Meaning, I'm telling each and last every last one of those constructs of myself, I'm here with you. We are alone. Not I'm alone with you. We are alone. Block out all the energies across every timeline and just focus on us 7 here. And that's a miraculous thing, because the number of totality is 7 people. Just saying. I seen Deja Vu by Tina Marie. Uh-huh. Donnie was schizophrenic. Miss Turner, you say he was schizophrenic, but was he? When he jumped out that window, when he jumped out that window, do you not think he tapped into one of his versions that could have been suicidal? So that wasn't schizophrenic. I follow Donnie, him and his daughter. I love that guy. But they say he committed the unaliving by jumping out a window one night. What if that song triggered him because he was under drugs and depression and all that shit there from Hollywood and movies and songs? What if he did that and one of his alternate versions jumped into his body and realized this man had so much shit going on and he couldn't take the pressure to which this version of Donnie was under, and he ended him, killing off one totality and bringing in another and strengthening the rest. Maybe that version needed to be cut off. That spider leg needed to be cut off so the rest can be strong. See, if we don't expand our consciousness to think like this, then we just drones. We become the product of this bullshit that we go through. See, I'm a master teacher, but I teach it in a story form because I want you guys to really get it. If I just tell you there are 7 versions of yourself, you need to resonate and harmonize to get to know all 7. That shit just information. But if I put that bitch in a story and put it somewhere close, you're gonna remember the story I told you. This Southern folk magic, baby, all of it. This is how we teach. Pass it on through oral tradition. So if you didn't know, you go back and watch this bitch. I just taught you something. I taught you how to anchor every last one of your apparitions, every last one of your thought processes to a song that you like, that you know the words to, that you feel comfortable singing, that means something to you. And if you can imagine all of them harmonizing, that's your frequency. You just came up with your sacred frequency. Now, every last one of your lifetime, you can have them sing a version of that song. And you can link. Mike say, try it, baby. I hear that. KL Straits. Change gonna come. Ooh, that's a powerful song. I was born by the river in a little tent. Just like that river, I've been running ever since. But go ahead. Does this relate to soul fragments as well, or more so different sides of the soul being shaped like a diamond? No, 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 OC. I wouldn't say it was soul fragmenting. See, when you get into soul fragmenting, now you're getting into the portion of the mind breaking. See, we're talking about a totality. We're talking about 7 versions of you following the 7 colors of the spectrum: red, green, yellow, orange, however many colors of the spectrum it is, that totality version of yourself. When you talk about your soul fracturing, only thing soul fracture is, and ain't nobody gonna tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you, because I really meditated on this. Your soul fracturing is people stealing pieces of your soul. Not one person on the planet, on this planet Earth or anywhere, have a complete soul. There has been entities taking it. There have been loved ones taking it. There have been people bartering it. Some of it been sold off. Some of y'all have half a soul or don't have any soul left, or just holding on to a fragment of your shit because you have given so much of it away, or you have allowed a bitch to abuse it and take it and mistreat it. So it ain't there no more. So you got to start gaining that shit back. The closest thing to it, I call my power back from those who abuse it, had it, unknown and unknown, who I given it to. That prayer, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to getting it back. But soul fracturing is virtually theft. Somebody has stole your shit, has pimped you out, stolen it. That's different than the totality. Because you got to think, if you feel like your soul was fractured, or you have a fractured soul this dimension, keep in mind, everything happened in dimensions the same. Not, it ain't different. It's the same. It's just that you experience different sceneries of that energy. So if your soul fractured here, it's fractured there. So what caused your soul to fracture? Somebody stole an essence that glued you together. And when they fractured it, they took a piece of it with them. How many times we done fell in love and got married? I give you my soul, baby. Baby faith. I give you my heart, my time, my heart, my mind, my soul is a fountain. He said he'll give it all to motherfuckers. How many songs out there that's offering our shit to people and we sing that shit like it ain't nothing? We giving them our shit and they take it and they abuse it, break up with us, fuck us over, steal from us, mistreat us, make us hate one another, fight one another. They just took a piece of our soul and that's soul fracturing. It ain't like your shit fractured and you can just go and pluck it back and put it back together. No, you have to call that shit back. Take it straight from their fucking hands. That's how I look at it. You lose your glow in a sense. That's right. Davina, what's up? Yes, you lose your glow. After seven. That's it. After seven, not baby face. And then look, we talking about seven, the seven totalities. Then she come up to I'm talking about the group after seven. Spirit. You see the synchronicities. That's because they didn't realize that went deeper than that. That's true. Man, man, my ex most definitely got a piece of my stuff. Snatch it right back, baby. And it takes time. Yes, it does. The sacred one. Every time I call my power back, someone around me has a bad, nearly fatal accident. And sacred one, you should not feel bad about that because that's their universe or their spirit team telling them, bitch, you ain't got this to draw from. You ain't got this good luck totem. You ain't got this energy that we pimping to pad our motherfucking coffers. We ain't got this energy. So you better strengthen your motherfucking self because this person just called they shit back and bitch, you exposed on the right side. So if that person get hit on the right side or they caught an accident, that's because a bitch called their power back from them that they was abusing, using that they had stolen. I'm making total sense if you look at what I'm saying, people. Ass cakes. Why do we see things before it happen? So let's talk about deja vu. Let's go ahead. So now this plays into deja vu as well. So we see things in deja vu as it already happened because our mind made a decision to go a different way. That was a pivotal point in our life. So I remember one time that I was sitting up there and I forget who it was with. No, I know who it was with. So I'm sitting up there and I was arguing with this girl. I mean, she was a horrible fucking human, people. I swear to God on all levels. On all levels, she was just a really bad person. I'm sorry, I got to do this. I did I miss it? Oh, okay, I think I did. So she was a bad person on all levels. So it had got to the point where I said, I'm finna punch this bitch head through the wall because I just hate her. It wasn't an argument. It just the energy of the motherfucker just made me not like her. And I wanted to punch her head through a wall. So I imagined myself punching this girl head through a wall because she was just that nasty of a human. But I didn't. But I imagined doing it. So then when I got to the restaurant and we was eating, the argument happened. And I seen the red dress walk by. I seen the napkin drop. I seen the waiter make jokes. He did some kind of hand puppet, shadow puppet on the wall. I seen it. I say, oh shit, this is deja vu. And then I remember this girl pissed me off so bad that I decided to punch her in her fucking mouth because she was saying the most reckless shit and I couldn't take it, right? But I decided not to do it because in another lifetime, another time zone, another dimension, I did that crime and I paid the consequences. But seeing that deja vu allowed me to stop and break. That's all it is. This is your totality. You was in sync. You harmonized with every last single version of yourself, and you saw what a potential incident or crisis could be. That's deja vu, and you averted it. You made it. Someone made a decision to avert that, and it didn't happen. That's deja vu. It keeps us out of trouble, and it's a warning because we sync. There's some points in times in our lifetime where we're gonna sync up regardless, whether we singing a song or whether we not. This is the pivotal point. marriages, funerals, births, that type of shit, even sexual encounters. When you fucking in this timeline, you fucking in the other timeline, you fucking in the other dimension. Now, right before you put that penis in that motherfucker, are you gonna put on a condom? Are you gonna make sure she got protection? Are you gonna have her take a goddamn uh quick little what they call it, little quick little test kits? I got four of them under my bathroom cabinet. You gonna make her take one of them bitches to make sure she clean from all diseases, or you just gonna dive in and swish? You gonna ask her do she got her papers? You see what I'm saying? These are pivotal moments, and the outcome to the decision we make could have consequences. When you sit up there and you drop on that motherfucking knee and you ask that woman to marry you, that person, that version of you is getting married over all timeline. And in one timeline, that marriage is lasting and it's so beautiful and shit is just going the way you want it. Another timeline, that marriage is shitty as fuck. Another timeline, that marriage, you left that person. Another timeline, that woman said no. But those are pivotal moments, and your energy links to the best one that's going to make you feel the most gratifying, the gratitude, the one that's going to do the best for you. Now, once that consciousness switched to that timeline, the old one, it does what it does on its own, but it still keeps living. Because all your consciousness over all dimensions going to be right here in the same row. It just flow together. She got papers has a whole new meaning in this century. Ever since I had my ancestor altar, things have gotten better for me. They there, call on them. The ancestors is more you than anything. That you know there. So people, I want to talk about ancestors right quick, and I can answer some more of your questions. So I was reading the Bible right this weekend, and I mean this past week I read a verse. And in the Bible, it says that God, Jesus, whatever we want to call him, spoke to the demons right before they got into pigs, I think. And he said, "Who are you?" And he said, "We are legion," meaning that there was multiple of these individuals sharing one body, multiple entities sharing one body. Now, when I think back there, and now that I'm using my conscious mind, my conscious brain, I think back to that shit and I say, maybe what if the Christ God entity energy, hear me out, just my thought. What if the Christ God was coming down here and instead of casting out demons, he was trying to cast out our our memory, our thought process, get rid of what makes us human, what makes us whole, what gives us free will, because that Jesus fella didn't create us. So what if he was talking to our ancestors and our souls, or the version of us right here, and he says, "How many are you?" Because he saw us over multiple timelines, or he saw multiple spirits behind us, backing us, and they said, "Oh, we're legion, we're 10,000." And then he say, "Well, I can't deal with all 10,000. I need to cast y'all into these. I need to cast you out of this body, not like glorified, like the Bible say it was healing our soul or getting rid of demons. What if they cast out our connection to the ancestor with this Jesus, this Christianity, this biblical talk? What if they cast it out and that spell he did, the Christ God, so to say, did put a spell that allow us not to be able to talk to our ancestors like we need, not be able to hearken back on what we need to do in order to learn from our mistakes in real time." We are legion, so he cast them and put them in pigs, and they ran into the water. This is our emotion. This is where you get the emotional spectrum from. Am I making sense? Sound like I know some shit. Sound like I'm intelligent, right? Let me. It's the glasses. I tell you, it's the glasses. It's the glasses. Think about it. We've been conditioned in the Christian church to think, "Oh, he cast out demons." What if the demons he was casting out was some shit he could not control? Was legions of our ancestors? Because we can sit up there and say we got 10 generations of ancestors in our body. And if we got 10 generations, that's 3,600 or 36,000. I forget. It's like the number three and six. That's 3,600 or 36,000 individual souls trapped in our body. You don't think that's a legion? You don't think we got our own troops of legion, our army? The Romans called they fucking troops legionnaires because they said we are legion. Come on now, people. I think and I put shit together and I just imagine and philosophize and I reword the bitch to see can I understand it a lot better. And let me know, I'm finna read. Am I do y'all think I'm making sense? Mm, that's right, Miss Washington. We gonna make you think. It definitely makes sense. I've always referred to myself as we. That's right. It just made sense regardless of teaching. That's right. I love it. Mine ain't for the shits at all. I Celestial Earth Goddess, I did your reading. I know what spell they get. Listen, they gave this lady a spell so potent. I pray every time. I pray y'all don't piss her off. And she's such a sweet person. She talks shit, but that lady is the sweetest cake. But what they gave her, what they saw me give her, and they gave me the spell to give her, and I done forgot it myself. I done forgot it because it wasn't for me to know. But she wrote it down and she practiced it. That lady could burn your ass to hell and back if she want to. But that was her ancestor energy. They gave her something because guess what, people? And I'm sorry to say, she gonna need it one day. There's gonna be somebody where she's gonna have to burn down to the motherfucking cinder bone. Gonna have to burn their ass over every timeline it is, and she got the power to do it. So I just hope she don't just get petty like some of the other angry motherfuckers online and do it just cause. I hope she use that motherfucker when it's time and use it for the right because that spell, I hate it. I saw what it did. That's like that phosphorus shit touching your ass. You gonna burn forever until you ain't shit there. Yeah, you gotta think metaphysical. You right, Charlie SU. Yeah, that fire ain't no joke. Nah, I only use it if necessary. Yeah. Oprah, what'd you say, Oprah? Oprah said you better not use it. Oprah said you use it, you ain't got to say nothing to her no more. You better not use it for petty gang. You better use it in case they hurt Oprah. I told her Oprah. Oprah is having my baby. Deja feels stupid. Oprah is having my baby. I don't know if y'all watched the Chappelle show back in the day. That boy, that's stupid. Everybody, I'm this meditation I've been doing is so relaxing and so healing. To talk to yourself over timelines and to see where you're going wrong. Woo, come on, timeline. Don't do it to me now. To see where you're going wrong and to see where you can fix it and tap into that energy and fix it on that spectrum, meaning you can fix anything here. So again, I'm transparent. I'm running for president. I'm transparent as hell. Y'all know I want to run for president. I want to be up there and take your shots at me, bitch. The bullet gonna just bounce off a angle away because my ancestors got me. But listen, when you can tap into something and you can see where your problem is over multiple timeline, it galvanizes you to take a stance in this timeline that you live in with that. So I this timeline I'm being very unapologetic. I'm being very unapologetic because over timelines I'm so apologetic to everything and everything I do. I want everybody to be happy, healthy, and all that shit there. So I tend to put myself on the back burner. And I saw that shit in every timeline. Put myself on the back burner lead me hurt. And again, it only happens with women. That's my issue. And I'm transparent. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no weak ass nigga. I ain't none of that there. Well, I really don't got to tell y'all that shit because I know me. But over multiple dimensions, I see where I go wrong at because when it come to that coochie and them titties and that ass, Lord, I get stupid. I get stupid. I love fucking women, right? I'm nuts for them. stupid cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like a motherfucker, right? So I have to control that nature here because this is the life I choose to live. This is the version of me I choose to live. So that nature needs to be controlled. But over those multiple timelines, I have to learn where I go wrong at. And this is that healing journey that I think all men should take. I don't think they should just do the healing journey, learning how to love themselves, grooming themselves, dressing themselves up, going on little solo vacation to yourself, paying for a hooker here and there. I hear stories, right? I think the true healing journey of a man or a woman, but I'm talking about man because I don't know about women. Talking about what I'm doing. So I think the true healing journey of a man, what a man should do, is really get to himself and see where the fuck he fuck up when it come to the object of his desire. See where it is that make him hate all these bitter ass alpha males and shit on the internet. To see what the fuck he got going on that make him hate these women so much. I can and people, I know I'm jumping tables here, but I gotta be real with you because I can't be nothing but. I don't think even though I had a shitty relationship with my mama, she didn't treat me right, suffer hands of abuse and all that other shit. I don't think 90% of my problems came from my mama not loving me or hugging me. I don't think 90% of my problems came from me not seeing my motherfucking daddy because my mama wouldn't let me. I don't think because my mama never said she loved me till I turned 32. I don't think that fucked me up to the point where I have these issues with women. What I think is me over multiple timeline not wanting to commit to the situation at hand, which in turns make me cower down and afraid. You see, when I do my healing and I don't throw no punches and try to make myself seem like I'm all that because I got issues and I know what I'm working with and I know what I'm working on. It makes me kind of afraid to admit, okay, nigga, you did this. You got that problem. You rock that way over multiple dimensions, multiple timelines. This is your issue. Fix this. But when we men heal, we heal on the superficial surface level. We take care of ourselves. We learn to say no. We don't give money. We don't give dates. We analyze women. We choose better. That's superficial shit. What about that thing in you that hurt you that you blaming that woman for? Namely your mama. What brothers, let's heal that energy. What caused you to take on the responsibility of gravitating towards that abuse, that trauma that your mama gave you? Because it is a choice that we men have when our mamas mistreat us, when our ex-wives mistreat us, when our girlfriends mistreat us. Now, I'm talking some real shit, and I hope you get it. Healing to me, what I figured out this past year and a half, 2 years, is all about figuring out the choice I made to allow that to happen to me. And here's the biggest fucking thing I learned, people, on my healing journey and going on these dimensional travels, trying to figure out where is that one thing that caused me to fuck up. Admitting to myself that, yep, it wasn't all my fault. That, yep, some people did abuse me. Yep, some girls saw that I was so nice and cuddly and kind hearted, and they pulled my strings and manipulated me into being what they wanted me to be, knowing they wasn't ready for what the fuck I was. They didn't accept me for what I was or help me change to be who I needed to become. Now, that's a lot and a tongue twister, but I hope you get it. So I have to accept that now, since I'm such a forgiving person, that yeah, bitch, you used me, you mistreated me, you mistreated my soul, you mistreated my essence, you fucked me over, you put me in this state of mind, you did this to me. I can't sit up here and say, oh, it was my fault that that happened, because I didn't wake up and go out there and say, I'm gonna let a bitch fuck me over. I didn't wake up and say, I'm gonna let somebody dog me out, steal money from me, hurt me, cheat on me, play on me. None of us wake up with that shit, and I can't stand a motherfucker who say, oh, you did that to teach yourself a life lesson. Bullshit. Why the fuck I'm gonna pad my motherfucking paradise with stones and glass? Some people are nasty enough to use you like that, right? So on this healing journey, I had to understand that yes, I allowed it to happen by accepting it. But I had an opportunity to say, damn, I just saw a whole damn flash streak past me. Damn. Wow. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I seen it on the camera. I had an opportunity to stop it, but I went along with the program. But that person was doing the fuck shit. And they knew they was hurting me, but I allowed it, people. So instead of us just taking the high horse and saying, yeah, that was my fault, I let it happen. No, call a spade a spade. Bitch, you hurt me. You did that to me. You fucked my head over. You put me in therapy. You done this. It wasn't just because my mama and I can't learn to love. No, you came at me with your fucked up intentions trying to mold me and create me to be something you want me to be, and you fucked me up. My problem is I didn't stop the shit when I had the chance. In turn, I took on that responsibility. But goddamn it, you came at me sideways. You fucked me over. Now let's put that shit on women. Women. Some of y'all hating men for the shit you let them do because you're not holding their ass accountable for them doing it in the first place. So instead of you saying, oh, they took me up and through there and I can't stand their ass for that. No, you had the opportunity to stop it, but you allowed it to happen because you felt that person would change. Or you allowed that person to mold you into something you didn't want to be, or turn you into something that's not you. And then when that shit is over, you get your faculties back, and then you sit up there and you listen to these fuck ass internet gurus and YouTube motherfucking spiritualists that woo kumbaya singing motherfuckers. And they say, well, that was a lesson you had to learn. No, I didn't. I ain't have to learn that lesson. No, I ain't have to learn that motherfucker. I was being genuine, authentic, and I was loving that person. So you telling me I need to learn a lesson from love? No, that person abused me, but I love that person so much that I let it happen. Women, y'all need to admit that to some of y'all goddamn selves that you love that man so much that you let that man fuck you over, but you because you didn't stop that man at the time you supposed to stop them. You ignored the red flags, you let the shit pass. And now you're gonna get angry and bitter and hateful to the motherfuckers because you didn't put that one in check. You let it happen, and that motherfucker got away scot-free, clean, and glory. Now you're mad at everybody. See, don't hate me. I'm just telling you the truth. This is what my healing has me. I can't hate no woman for the shit that other women have done because I didn't stop that woman when she did it. That's the only way it became my fault. But that person tried to fuck me over. That person tried to play me. That person handled me like such. So I got to let that motherfucker know you handled me. I didn't stop you. That's on me. But you knew what you were doing when you cheated on me and you gaslighted me into thinking it was my fault because I ain't hug you, love you, come home enough, or I'm working 14 hours to put you in a life of luxury. And then you say, oh, because I was alone, I did it. Now we need to spend more time together. I can't do it no more. And I let that shit slide and now we together and you end up doing something else. Well, I'm just tired of it, right? Then you gas. No, 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 no. This healing journey has taught me to have great perspective and to have my self-esteem up here. And when y'all go on y'all healing journey and y'all learn to tap into them other dimensions and y'all learn to see where you went wrong at, my biggest problem is not money, clothes, and holes. It's not cars and all that shit. It's none of that shit. My problem is I love women. I love women. That's my shit. That's my Achilles heel. That's my thing. I'm transparent as fuck. I enjoy the opposite sex. God damn it, I enjoy it. The conversation, the smell, the taste, the feel, all of it. But that's also that's the only thing I give leeway to in my life. I could hold my shit down as a man. A man ain't gonna handle me any kind of way. I'm gonna split his fucking shit. I'm gonna put him in his place instantly. I'm gonna stop that fucking shit at the door. But with a woman, I let so much shit slide to the point where it's like, boy, you know she doing this shit till you talk about, no, she just so fine and I like her and god damn, I like that little wrinkled skin she got between her legs and all that other shit. And then I let shit go and then it's like that person knows that you letting it go because they're an abuser. Then you end up saying, it's my fault. No, it's not your fault. It's their fault. It's your fault. You didn't put that person in check. That's the only responsibility you're supposed to have, people. Now, I ain't no relationship guru. I'm just telling you what I discovered on my healing journey. Maybe my shit don't work for you. Maybe I just opened up the key to it. So let me say it in layman's terms because I want you guys to really take this home with you. People will set out to hurt you take advantage of you, steal your glory, steal your joy, steal your light. Ladies, there are some men out there that are straight savages, dogs, gangsters, goons, and soulless motherfuckers. Brother, there are some women out here that ain't worth the motherfucking panties, the price of the panties they bought at Victoria's Secret. And they will set out to take you up and through there, dog you out. Fellas will set out to take you up and through there, ladies, and dog you out. But the problem is, we don't put their ass in check when we see the fucking red flags. And then that's the only responsibility you're supposed to take from any failed relationship, failed fucking marriage, failed fucking pregnancy, failed anything. If you take on any more responsibility other than that, you're a goddamn fool. You're a goddamn fool. You didn't wake up from some past life to let a bitch hurt your heart, to scar you, to put you in therapy, to make you not like yourself, to make you second guess yourself, to eat a lot, gain weight, starve yourself to death till you're skinny as fuck, hurt yourself, make you go out there and act like a hoe just to gain some sense of fucking validation from somebody. I know the signs. That's why I'm so short to call a woman a hoe or to judge them. Because that woman out there doing that, she probably just looking for validation to feel a whole. She may be doing it the wrong way. That man out there that's putting dick in all these fucking women and not caring, they just looking to grab some kind of validation. They not nasty people. Somebody need to talk to them and say, this is where you fucked up at. This is how you need to admit. This is not your fault. But the system and the spiritual gurus and all these books we read, they want to sit up there and pump that shit in ourselves, give ourselves self-blame and say, it's your fault you let it happen. It's your fault. Man, when a motherfucker when I listen to myself in that prayer closet and that my version of myself said, man, it is not your fault. It's your fault. You ignored what you're supposed to fix and you're supposed to correct. You ignored the shit you're supposed to correct in that person. But it ain't your fault they did you like that. It's their motherfucking fault. They hurt you. They set out to do this shit to you. They knew what they were fucking doing because a bitch know when to stop. If you crying and begging that person, don't do this no more, don't go cheat on me no more, don't go stay out no more, don't steal me, don't beat on me, don't do this shit right here, and they keep doing it, that ain't your fucking fault. It's your fault for staying. It's your fault for not correcting the situation, but it's their motherfucking fault for putting you in that situation. And 90% of the chance, guys put women in that situation because they know the women love them. Women put men in that situation because they know that men ain't trying to sit out there and go start over and men and that type of shit, and they got love for them. People see, this is my healing journey, whether you like it or not. I'm just transparent as fuck. I want to be president. It's better to have a healed Baron than any other two up there, I think. Let me read some of these comments. I've been rabbling and babbling for a little bit, y'all. Discernment, know when to walk away. I don't tolerate the shit. I hear that, goddamn Davina. I am. My Yato said yes. And right. Phoenix 44 said, boom, there it is. Boom, 100. See, people, this is healing. So, brothers, ain't no, and again, I can't speak for the sisters. I don't know what healing journey y'all need to go on, but I'm telling you my healing journey. And I can't speak for the diaspora of a female. I can just say, brothers, if you hear my voice and you're serious about healing, this is the only way that you're going to get it. You're going to have to go to yourself. You're going to have to sync up with every dimensional energy you can think about. I don't care if it's in the thousands, every version of yourself in thousands, millions, whatever your mind can fathom. You're going to have to go to those versions of yourself and you're going to have to look in and you're going to have to see where you go wrong on all timelines. What is the finite problem? What is the common denominator? And once you see that common denominator, you go through each and every last one of them people and the version of yourself and you figure out what went wrong, what they did, how they overcome, why they living, that energy. And when you figure that shit out, you come back to this dimension and you hold true to not let that happen to you in this dimension or to correct it in this dimension that you're living in right here, the main version of yourself. And watch how healed you get. Yes, you're going to lose some friends. Yes, some women ain't going to want to fuck with you, brother. Yes, a lot of people going to say you too fancy, you acting too bad, and you just dogging them out, and who cares? This is your journey. This is your healing journey. And the motherfuckers that don't understand and don't want to rock with you, let the motherfuckers fall off. It's a whole nother motherfucking man out there that they can play that bullshit with. that they could put sympathy on, or they can put in a box and cover up. Let them have that, man. You working on yourself, and watch what the universe version of yourself do. It's gonna bring you your ultimate person that you ain't gonna have to stress, worry. You ain't gonna have to harken back to them people on that shit. And that's my prayer. That's what I wrote down on my petition when I did my spell and my cleanse. As I heal, universe, bring me the one that's gonna make me not feel like I need to heal anymore. That's the only fucking word I put down there as far as relationship. I don't care about the ass. I don't care about the skin. I don't care about the tits. I want the motherfucker that's gonna make me feel like I don't have to heal me no more. I need that soul to be right. I get that. Sayonara to the world, baby. Man, think about this when you're out there searching. Dating for a cause, that's cool. Dating with a purpose, great. Kudos. Heal yourself on all dimensions and ask spirit to send you the one that ain't gonna act that's not gonna, let me say it again. Heal yourself on all dimensions, every version of yourself. And the only prayer you should ask if you're looking for that special one, that partner, is to have spirit send you the one that's gonna make you feel like you don't have to heal anymore. Once you get that, you can be a billionaire. You can be a mixed martial artist. You can be great. You can be healthier. You can be a savage. You can be whatever you want because that person beside you is the one that makes you feel like you don't have to do anything anymore but be authentically you and grow this version of yourself. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. I'm reading some of the comments. How y'all like this right here? Y'all like everything I said about the tarot reading from Georgia and how I translated it into the dimensional versions of ourselves and how to heal dimensional versions. And I know this is mainly for the men, ladies, but take a page out of this book. I'm not perfect and I'm healing myself. But ladies, maybe y'all can do this shit too. And y'all can put y'all feminine spin on that motherfucker, man, and make it great. Do it. Heal yourself like that. And once you see the bullshit that caused over all these dimensions that you've been going through, that you're willing to take and start fixing it from there. And yes, ladies, instead of hating all men or being mad at yourself, you don't take on no responsibility of nobody who fuck you over. Don't listen to the internet gurus and say you let that shit happen or you reincarnated into this lifetime so you can learn a lesson. Bullshit, poppycock, kiss my nuts, god damn it. You didn't do that shit. You met the wrong person. And that lifetime version of yourself and the other shit, that where the stop off point was supposed to be, I shouldn't fuck with this type of nigga. I shouldn't fuck with this type of woman. I shouldn't fuck with a bitch with this attitude. But we ignored it and we let it happen. But that person was there to challenge us and they set us. So don't you feel sorry or don't you apologize or don't you hate yourself for getting in a relationship, giving that pussy up, having a baby by the wrong man, doing some shit like this, breakups, separation. Don't you hate yourself, ladies. Don't hold yourself to that. You blame that motherfucker, but don't blame them in anger. You blame them for the fuck that this is what they did. But you also got to take responsibility. And the only responsibility you take is the simple fact you didn't stop that shit when it happened. You're not a whore for having 5 babies. You're not irresponsible. You're irresponsible. You're not stupid. You're not stupid for loving your man and he fucked around on you every day of y'all marriage until you decided to leave. You're not stupid. Don't let nobody play you for that shit. You loved. You're not wrong. That person was the wrong motherfucker. But you was wrong in not stopping the shit when it happened. But that person came then to that motherfucker with that evil energy. So don't hold that shit to yourself. Don't let nobody put that sin in your soul. You can never escape from that pit you dig for yourself, y'all. I'm telling you from what I know. I'm digging myself out of all the shit where people been telling me, oh, the reason why I bitch abuse you because you have to. The reason why you were born to that mama who done you like that, who gave you to one of her boyfriends when you were 6 years old, is because you wanted to learn a lesson. So you telling me myself said, told me to go out there and fuck and to have my mama put me in a situation with a grown ass fucking man at 6 years old just to ease her fucking mind or get her jollies off. I chose that before I came here. Is you dumb? If I would have believed that shit, I would have believed that anything else bad happened in my life, it's on me. You see what the gag is? Anything in your life happened and it was bad on you. So a motherfucker come into church and shoot you up. You put yourself in that situation in a past lifetime so you'll know how I feel to die praising Jesus. That person was an asshole. You went to that church maybe because you didn't shouldn't have believed in Jesus. Or maybe you should have stayed home and cooked that night. And you did the opposite. It's the choice. Don't put that shit on yourself. I'm the only internet nigga gonna tell you what it is. Y'all could cancel me, hate me, do whatever the fuck, but I'm gonna help you get right. We gotta get out of this fucking mindset that, oh, just because we spirituals, we can't get angry. We can't whoop a bitch ass. We can't go out there and lock a nigga ass up. We can't do this shit. We have to take it on the chin and hope that the universe can bless us on the other side. Nah, bitch, you hurt me, I'm hurting you. You talk shit to me, I'm talking shit to you. I'm gonna meet you where you at. Some people you can't play with, that fire too fucking hot and the pain and rage is still there. And some people ain't healed tight up here. Although I done healed myself, I got triggers, man. Don't come at me talking about you love me. Don't do that. Don't come at me telling me you ain't never gonna hurt me. Don't do that. Because if you can't reciprocate that energy, yeah, I hate you now. I want to fuck you up. I'm not so spiritual that I'm going to sit up there and say, well, yeah, it's okay. You can learn your lesson off of me. You can get your karma points off me. It's okay. I can take it. I can't take it. I can't motherfucking take it. And the crazy thing, I'm not going to take it. So tread motherfucking lightly. I done did too much fucking healing to let a bitch come and dick me in the ass and think they're gonna get away with scot-free hands like that. So don't tell me some words I can't take. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. So many people that did it, don't fucking say you love me. Say I appreciate you, I like you, you cool with me, homeboy. I like you, dog. Baron, we rock. Say that. Don't you say that LOVE word to me and don't mean it. Because I'm gonna do something bad to you if you break it, because I'm gonna stop that shit at the door. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? This is what healed look like, people. Healed ain't no nam yam yo rekekio type nigga. A healed man is a man that stand for something. And I'm telling you, I'm standing on this type of shit right here. You is not finna break this again with your pettiness. Sorry. You're not finna break this brain again. I didn't been broke. I'm transparent. I'm transparent. Y'all can say this nigga got problems, issues, he ain't well yet, or he talking some bullshit. That's your opinion. Don't come with the fuck shit with me. Don't do it. Don't you do it. I'm healed enough just not to do something bad to your ass to cause chaos and strife in your life. But if you come at me, I'm going to come at you 10 times harder. Because you're going to learn. I'm going to stop that shit. Spread the word. If all of us get like that, it'll be a bitch afraid to do anything to each and every last one of us. You put me in a pot, you do some voodoo shit on me, or you do some nasty spell work on me when I ain't and deserve it, and my spirit team give me wind of it, boy, I'm gonna send that shit back to you in fold. And yes, you can have a piece of my soul, spirit, because I want you to burn that bitch down to cinders. Hell, I may just call Celestial Earth Goddess and ask her to do the work for me, because the spell her family gave her, baby. True alchemy, what it is. I'm giving Ogun energy. This how I set my boundary. Slight aggressive, a little bit. You know it. I'm just teaching you. I'm just telling y'all what I think. Listen, y'all could take what I say and apply it to your life. I'm just one YouTube cat trying to make it, but I'm telling you where I'm at, and I'm dead ass serious for it. I'm dead ass serious for it. It's the lesbian talking bad shit, y'all. I like it. I like bothering people. Hey, everybody, I'm finna let y'all go. I gotta clean up this spell work. It's done now, so I gotta clean it up because I want to do another one starting next week. So I gotta sage my mats and stuff in my closet. But everybody, listen. Try my method. Rewatch this if you can. If you got the patience and the intelligence, rewatch it without all the jokes and stuff that I make. Rewatch it. Take notes because I'm gonna turn it into a shorts and put it on my channel. It take 24 hours for me to be able to download the live, so it'll be up there. Uh, take this information. Get a frequency harmonized. Talk to every version of yourself that you can imagine and see where you're going wrong in your life. See what they did in their life, how they fixed it, how they fucked it up, what happened, what's the consequences. And right before you make a decision, you jump back into the life you want, which is this one right here, I'm assuming. And you correct that shit here and now. You free them up and you free yourself and you have boundaries to stand on because you know what'll happen if you don't stand on what the fuck you're standing on. You're gonna go to different fucking ways. You're gonna go through pain, sorrow, and all that shit. And you don't want to do that. That's where I'm at with it. Hope y'all guys understand. Hope y'all guys still rock with me. If you don't, the universe said go then. Positive comments below. Or not. Don't matter to me. I ain't got no blockers on here. All right, everybody. I am the Baron. Telling y'all to trust the you and the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. I love that word. I pen that bitch. I own it, y'all. Uh, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. Y'all be good.